Hey guys, this is Scully with yet another small video after my holiday break of 2 weeks. So it's a bit longer because I was searching what content I should do. But I got a few questions according to, hey guys, how can I gear up my alts fairly fast to a level where I can start doing in-game content? With in-game content I mean like Mythic pluses and Mythics and stuff like that. So for that purpose, I used my level 80 boost on a new character, and I played with it for about 2 days now. Well, not 2 full days, a couple of hours, let us say like 6 hours maybe. And this is the actual result. I'm going to explain to you as well what I've done for it. So I'm 681. You're going to start with a full 645 set. So as you can see here, I'm still wearing the boots and my weapon and my shield as a protection paladin. So what should you do? I want to mention as well, my IO score now is from my main is not visible, so I don't get the advantage of that while I'm queuing. So the very first thing I did as a 645 is just queuing for normal mythics. You are more than capable of doing normal mythics. That's the first thing you can do. So how you do that? Really simple. You will go to the pre-made group filter, dungeons, find the group, and just you can do two things. You can type in +0, and then you're gonna get this group. For example, there is a Tazavesh Streets up here. It says Mythic Keystone, but it most likely is just gonna be a normal run. There are filters in here as well. As you can see here, the filters are tank role available, healer role available. Just check your role that you want. If you're gonna turn off tank role available and I'm gonna refresh it, see, this shows groups with tanks in it as well. You're gonna get more options here as well. So if you want to go in as a DPS, because it's gonna be a little bit harder as DPS, I did it as a tank, and a tank always get the advantage of getting invited earlier or faster than a DPS class or a healer class, but still it is doable. So I always turn on the role I'm playing here, so like tank role available. If you want to turn off certain dungeons, you can turn them off as well, but I highly suggest you just keep them on. That's one thing you can do. The second thing you can do is, if you have a main, because this is a video focused on alts, if you have a main, you're gonna be able to collect Warbound gear and delves and stuff like that. So basically, as you can see here, I got a 688 ring. I already got better rings. It's champion track. Just put it in your war bank, and you're gonna be able to transfer this over to your alts, and it will boost. Like as you can see here, I got 2 cloth belts. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with them because I don't play a lot of cloth characters. The only thing I have is my mage, so I might send one over to my mage. This is as well something you can do. That will boost your item level quite high. If you stacked up everything from season 3 already, you might have like 6, 7 or even more items if you were lucky. So that's the next thing you can do. The third thing you can do is level that or tier 11 delves. As you can see here, I have done 2 tier 11 delves, and you're gonna get gear from it. If it's bountiful, especially if it's a boosted character, you're gonna have rings. If you don't have the rings, just do your weeklies. Do the stuff you can do at this vendor here. I'm gonna show it to you as well. Most likely you're gonna know it, but I am actually gonna show it. Give me 1 second. You're gonna move over to here, so to where this war table is or whatever you call it, and you can accept, as you can see here, you can accept several quests here that will give you the pinnacle cache, and the pinnacle cache will include keys, so you can do the bountiful keys. What is a bountiful key for new players that are watching this, because this can be done as a new player as well, except for the fact you're gonna have to gear up if you don't have a boost, or if you bought the boost, just go to the bountiful. The bountiful are like the yellow, as you can see here, the yellow entrances. These are 1, 2, 3. I only have 3, but you should have 4, but I already done one today. So you can get champion gear in here, and if you do a tier 11 delve, you're gonna get, you can keep an eye on this here. Especially on alts. This is important. If you're a new player, this does not apply to you, but as an alt player, this does. This track here, above here, as you can see here, I'm at the track 4. So tier 4, track 4, whatever you want to call it. The one you're gonna need is this one here, the Delver's Bounty. You may acquire Delver's Bounties from Bountiful Delves once per thing, and you're gonna need a it's basically a map, a quest item you're gonna get. If you click on it, you're gonna get a buff, and you're gonna get a hero track item as well if you actually got the map on your character. I haven't been lucky enough because it's a little bit of RNG, so I only done one key. I did not get it, but that will give you hero gear as well. One extremely important thing, and most likely the most important thing I'm gonna tell you, is if you are a new character, you will come to the main tower here, to these. There are 2 vendors here. You don't see quest marks for me because I already turned everything in. But this one and this one, especially on alts, really important. You're gonna get a ton of these here. As you can see, I already got 75. I got 75 carved. I got some runed. I got some gilded. No, the gilded are from the actual run I did. But you're gonna get a ton of weathered, carved, and so on, and valor stones as well, because these are the main things you're gonna need to upgrade your gear. So this vendor here will give it to you. So this one here, Auditor Balwars and Waxmonger Quiwick. I hope I pronounced it correctly. And there are 2 more. I'm gonna show it to you on the map. So you will go to Merildar over here. So Merildar, and just beneath the flight path, so where you see the economical request here, and this is a tent, you're gonna get a bunch of them in here as well. So come here as well, and go to Ashkahet as well, and you will go to let me check on the map. Well, basically to the main hub in Ashkahet, you know where all the spiders are. Just fly over there, and you're gonna be able to get quite a few over there as well. So do not forget this. This is basically the main thing to upgrade all your gear you have here. If you do that, you're gonna be able to get some gear. I'm 681 now. You can craft gear as well, but I'm gonna leave that out because that requires a different guide. You can craft some blue gear as well, but I reckon if you follow what I just said, you're gonna be able to get some starting gear. So 681 at the moment. So if I'm gonna upgrade everything, I'm gonna be very close to around 690, 684, 690, something like that, depending on how much I can upgrade further. But what else you can do is just doing the quest like you have this week. You have a shattered path through time, defeat 5 time walking raid bosses or dungeons. You're gonna get this cash here, 681 guaranteed gear. I can't guarantee it is gonna be a piece you're gonna be able to use, because if you already have some gear, you can get some duplicates and stuff like that. And another thing you should do is the world boss in Karesh. So the world boss in Karesh is basically here. I'm gonna show it. He's around this area here. Yeah. And another thing you should not forget is get your gearup. As you can see, minus 730. How do you get that on alts? Just start the quest, the Shadowy Invitation in the main tower. You're gonna have to do three quests, exactly 3 or 4 quests. You're gonna be able to skip the rest and then just fly to the vendor where you upgrade your cloak on your main and get it, and you're gonna have 730. You can get a belt as well. So the belt from the previous season, that's 701, so that can help as well. Same thing, starts in the tower, do the quest line, few quests, catch up mechanic, and you are golden, guys. That is how you should gear up alts. It took me exactly around 4 to 5 hours to get everything wrapped up. I've done, let me check here together, I've done 1 Halls of Atonement Mythic Plus, so a +2, and I've done 1 to 3 Mythics and 1 Heroic. So basically I've done 5 dungeons, varying from Heroic to Mythic +2. Everything I said applies to healers and to DPS as well. The only downside you're gonna have as a DPS, it's gonna take you a little bit longer, and it's gonna be a little bit harder to get into keys. If you know other methods, you can always tell me that. I know, because many people are going to tell it, hey Scully, you can do the Hello Fall event as well, the Nightfall event in Merildar. That is basically located here. As you can see here, Nightfall here. You can get some gear. This gear is upgraded from Season 2 to Season 3, and it's going to be veteran gear, so starting veteran gear. It can help you as well. Almost nobody still does it, but you can still do it solo. You're going to get 3 daily quests and 1 weekly quest. I highly suggest you do them at the start if you want to gear up a little bit more to feel more confident into dungeons. So basically these methods can all be used to gear up, and if you want to craft gear, be my guest, you can craft gear as well. But if you don't want to craft gear and don't want to waste gold and stuff like that on it, you can buy that. If you, again, if it's an alt, go to the auction house and see if there is some gear. Let us check together. Let us say plate here, search, item level 714. I'm on a highly populated realm, so we're gonna find quite a few. Let us say you have 5, 6, 700,000 gold or some gold to spare. Doesn't really matter how much. You can buy some gear from the auction house as well. I highly suggest you don't do that because it's gear you're gonna replace really fast. But if you have 1 slot, for example, as you can see here, I have the boots. I still have to upgrade. I can buy boots here with a fairly high item level. Let us say we're gonna pick the boots here, feet. There you go. As you can see here, I can pick up boots for 115k gold. If you have alts or mains or whatever you want to call them on other servers, go check it, because this is server bound, not region wide. Just check it, because I know for a fact I can get these boots at this item level. No, even these boots at this item level on my mains server for around 25 to 30,000 gold. Can turn it into a gold flip as well, but I'm not a flipper, so I don't gonna do that. But you can buy gear from the auction house as well. I hope that with this explanation you have a little bit more a direction where you can head yourself into and start gearing up yourself. If you are using a new character, a freshly dinked max level, and you don't have the 645 item level still, the only track I would suggest you take into consideration is clearing all the heroics and start gearing like that as well. It's going to take a little bit longer, but it will help you as well to gear up. Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.